Now, will you just give me a moment while I plug in my air guitar? Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Parfitt and Francis Rossi. Oh, it's a quo false ending.
It's good.
We're after that job.
So,
we're next.
So that was. I remember going to see Quo in the early 70s.
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Birmingham Town Hall.
Oh, gee.
And that thing with the three of you in the middle of the stage doing that was just... I grew up on that. Do you know I couldn't move my head? I'm not serious. The next day, I couldn't move my head. I'd done so much head banging. I'd all done...
You know, we know the feeling. I mean, when we haven't been on tour for a while, if we haven't been out for a couple of months and you get out there and the first night, you start all that... Second morning, it's unbelievable. Getting out of bed, you wouldn't believe it, trying to straighten up and, Jesus, pains, you know.
I find it really hard in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you? Did you ever get tangled? Because you had a...
Yes.
Well, you've still got a lot of hair. All those machine heads and hair is kind of...
Used to get chewing gum. Used to do it with chewing gum, remember?
Chewing gum, yeah.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Try chewing on stage, trying to look hip with long hair and it'll get stuck in the frigging hair.
Now, there are many fabulous stories, but the most incredible thing is that... Now, I've watched some pornography in my life.
Yeah, it's
but
lovely,
always
I know what you're going to say.
Always on my own.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny
What do you
boy.
mean, really? That's normal.
What on earth is wrong with you?
I bet if you check...
Now, all four of you in Quo used to sit and watch...
Well, it was in Germany at the time. This guy we knew, they had these Cine-8s and it was all... They were quite modern, and he would put the thing on and we would...
Well, the beauty about it was,
yeah,
in the room there was no actual screen, and across the road there was a big white building, so consequently we just shot it across the street, if you'll excuse the no pun intended there.
Yeah, some very large...
And we're all in the room, you know, you just turn up with your towel and, you know, we're all mates.
Just turn up with your towel?
You couldn't share the towel, could you? We weren't that friendly.
Well, I know. What's wrong with socks all of a sudden?
You got to come back on. We didn't have wardrobe
yeah.
ladies in those days.
Wardrobe, so
Okay.
it's different, yeah.
Did three of you used to stand up together like this?
No.
I've had a lot of highly respected musicians on this show, and none of them have ever been a tankard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That's not fair.
Come on, that's rock and roll.
Yeah, but look, turn it round. Look, to turn this one round. Look, see, specially built for me, so I don't have to worry about the ball bit. It's not there.
Oh, yeah.
It's class,
And
isn't
it's
it?
got the ponytail.
it's rather worry for me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, someone said to me, look, we've got these in for the show. And I said, look, Charlie Dimmock and Rigsby aren't on.
You used to call me Rigsby. Yeah, that's good.
It
I
is,
like the
isn't
Charlie
it?
Dimmock.
My
That's a new one.
God, Miss Jones. Well, you could play for hours. If you could think of a garden-stroke-rising damp scenario.
Yeah, I think so, with the camera.
Faces
and
are
the cine
awful, aren't
projector,
they?
all that, yeah.
Because you are about as rock and roll as you can get, wouldn't you say?
Pretty much, I
Yeah.
suppose. In
So there's
terms
a
of
few rock and roll cliches that I'd like to know. Have you ever drove a Rolls Royce into a swimming pool?
I have to think about it.
You might have done.
I might have done. I mean, in the early days, I mean,
What
we
about
were pretty...
any kind of smaller car?
No, not really. We've been
An
out.
Allegra?
We've been out together in a dual control, haven't we? And that was
In
fun.
Ireland, yeah,
in
that was
Ireland,
Yeah,
good.
not that rock and roll.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
you
in
should have
rush
been there.
hour, when you've just had a joint for the second or third time, that's dodgy.
Right.
Well, because he's pushing the clutch when I'm pushing the accelerator.
Two
all
steering
that
wheels,
stuff.
the lot.
Yeah.
He turns left, I turn right. It's
Great.
You had two steering wheels?
Yeah, well, one was a stick-on one.
Well, at least it looked as if they were two, anyway.
We have to have equal things. If he's got a steering wheel, I've got to have one and all that.
You didn't have dual control on the group masturbation, did you? Yeah. Because, you know, when they say women hang out together, that eventually they all start having periods at the same time. I wonder if blokes all...
Come at the same time.
Save a lot of time, wouldn't he? Because if there's one ticking ages and you're going, come on, we want to go up the pub now. Yeah. We'll be back in a moment with more from Status Quo. Welcome back. Now, have you ever snorted cocaine off a prostitute's bottom?
Yep.
You have?
Yep.
That's good. I'm glad we got that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, on the subject of the drugs thing, I thought when Daniela Westbrook's septum dropped out, I thought that's never happened. That's an absolute first. But it happened to you years ago, Francis.
Well, I don't know. She seemed to lose this piece. Mine's just in there.
Yeah.
I would show you, but it makes you sick.
So, is there actually... Can you
Cotton bud
actually...
goes in that side and come out that side like that. It's good, yeah.
It's not a pretty
That'll
sight.
make you think about it. Anybody having a snort later or what? Yeah.
So, can you actually... Do you floss?
Oh. No, it bloody hurts, to be honest.
Yeah, it does. But it's all right now.
No, there's a hole there. It doesn't repair.
No. Now, you did the original Band-Aid. Have the memories come flooding back watching the new one? Have you seen the new one?
I've seen the record. You mean the Band-Aid record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you buy it, do you think?
Buy it? Oh, of course.
Well, we've got the video of the original one, which you two guys... And there's a couple of things before we watch this that I want to clear up with you. You make a very strange gesture, Francis, which I can't quite work out what's going on. And you, towards the end, Rick, you're standing next to Paul Young during the Feed the World bit.
Really?
And it looks like he says, eat the world. And then he turns to you and, as if he's saying, oh, shit, I've just said eat the world. And you go, it'll be all right. And carry on. No one will notice. 20 years later...
You did.
I just want... So this is... Maybe you can explain these things afterwards.
He did sing Eat, didn't he?
Eat the world.
And eat the world's a whole different concept.
Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Yeah.
And what was that thing you were...
I was looking at Jodie Watley's bum and got caught.
Who is Jodie Watley?
Well,
That girl whose bum I was looking at.
So there was a rumour that you were the sort of mules. You were supplying...
We were the
for-
doctors, as they called it on the day.
Yeah.
Because we had the...
Franny and Ricky's Fun Corner, I think it was called.
That was very... You took the whole charity thing to heart, didn't you?
Those people, they needed what we had. Well, that's what they told us, anyway.
Yeah.
And they took most of it as well.
Yeah. Snort the world. Now, you've got a new single out,
Yeah. Oh, he's in
which
his
is
bag
called...
again.
It's in here somewhere. It's called Thinking of You.
Yeah.
Thinking of you.
And there it is. And that's out now.
Yes, apparently, yes.
Yeah.
darling.
You've got a greatest hits album out.
I think we're going
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
It's all out there.
I think
all
you
out
are
there.
going. And I've got you... Now, I've got a little present for you both to take on a tour with you. And it's... What it is, it's...
Don't worry.
Look at that. Denim. It's actually denim Boss Pass holder.
Oh, fantastic. Won't be long, you know.
Yeah, well, it's a tour Boss Pass for the moment, but it will take
Well, hang on
a
to
London transport one
that.
at a
Jimmy
time.
Page has
very
recently
civil
got
of you,
his and
thank you.
actually uses it.
Jimmy
He
Page...
did
well.
it. Jimmy Page the other week purposely got on this, said he uses his bus pass because he thinks he's so freaked out by it, so he's using it.
Jimmy Page is using a pensioner's Boss Pass.
I don't know where he is, these things. Sometimes, you know.
Bob told me. Yes, he could, yeah.
Well, I look
He's
forward
really
to...
helped out with it. So
I look forward to seeing
Thanks
him
very
with the
much.
leather shopping trolley.
He's probably got his own bus.
Long may you rock. It's been great talking to you, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Parfitt and Francis Rossi.
Thank you.